believe I'm doing this. Right, so 2024 has sucked. I mean, like, sucked. I mean, there has never been a worse year, and there have been some bad years. I mean, 2020 itself was like a wild ride, but 2024 tops them all. Tops them all. I'm not even going to worry about what's in the past because it's gone. I can't do anything about it. What I do know is that I do not want to feel this way for next year. So, glow up with me. So there are essentially 3 areas of my life I want to improve, right? So I'm going to just cut this into 3, firstly. Okay, 1 is health, business, and joy, bracket, on a budget. Oh my god, that got real scrawly. So, what's the goal with all of these? So with health, I want to feel well. Inside and out, I want to feel good. I miss feeling good in my body. So that's what we're focused on. In the business, I want it to make me money, like actual money, not just stationery. Sure, I get a shitload of nice, fun stationery through the business, but I want it to actually pay me a salary. Like, that would be awesome. And joy, I just want to find joy. I want to be surrounded by joy. We're just not even gonna. My husband was like, don't stress about editing it and making it look beautiful, just do it. So we're here just doing it. Okay, right. So to feel well, there are obviously going to be many ways to address this stuff, right? But here is what I am proposing that I do for the month of January, although it's December. So let's say December, actually. We're starting in December. So we are going to drink, how much water? I have a 30 ounce bottle. We're gonna drink a 30 ounce water per day, right? We're gonna move our bodies for more than 15 minutes, right? So 15 minutes for me could be a walk around the block, or I could go to a pole class, or ride on my bike, but I want it to be like 15 minutes worth moving my body or more per day. And I think remember to take my meds because that would probably help. That's how we're gonna start for December. Now, over the course of 2025, I will hopefully keep adding to these things, but this is what we're starting with for December. All right, that's pretty easy to do, even over the Christmas period, so it'll be great. For the business, this one's hard. I feel like I have more ideas than time, and what I need to figure out is what things to focus on. So I suppose we know that content is important, right? So I think coming up with a content plan would be good. Blogs, Instagram posts, that kind of thing. I also want to strengthen the brand. I feel like the brand is something that's slowly evolved since I started it in 2017, and it has personality, but it doesn't know what it is. Like, you can probably tell, like, I love florals, right? So there'll be florals everywhere, but I also like brights, and I like pastels, and I like sarcastic mental health quotes. So I think perfecting the brand is going to be a really important step to do in December. I'm just going to put brand. I don't think I'm going to change it. It's not going to be a rebrand. We did one of those like 2 years ago. And I think it's just a case of like continuously trying to refine it, so it becomes a true representation of what I want it to be. And I also want to list the stationery wholesale, I think, is the next thing. I really want to get it into stores, especially in Australia and the US, because shipping to those places is really expensive. But if I had stores stocking my stationery, we would be doing okay, I think. Right, so that's the business. And joy, this messy little joy section. Hopefully, obviously, there will be a bit of joy coming from this and from this, right? It'll all feed into that. But I think one of the things that brings me great joy is living in a calm, organized, beautiful environment. It doesn't mean like bougie, it doesn't mean perfect. It just means an environment that feels like I'm not losing control all the time. So I think I'm going to put this down as, maybe we're just gonna like declutter our environment. Declutter home. And come up with systems that keep things decluttered and tidy, because it does, it makes me feel a lot better. The other things that bring me joy are obviously spending quality time with husband and son and family. I have a 3-year-old, so spending quality time with him is quite important to me. Hand hobbies. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm quite creative. I'm saying that I'm artistically challenged, which is how I ended up being obsessed with stickers and washi tape. But I do like being creative. I like doing things with my hands. Maybe it's more tactile. And so things like gardening or painting or making pottery, any of those things make me quite happy. So I'd like to fill my life with more hand hobbies. That's what we're gonna call them. So how am I gonna keep myself accountable? Well, habit tracking, quality time. I might say quality time that doesn't equal money. So no spend. So we're gonna do habit tracking, and I'm also gonna do daily update videos, short. So like on TikTok and I think YouTube Shorts, and just do like a daily, yeah, did this, did this, did this, did this, and then monthly resets. You can read that. Now, if you're wanting to do something similar, I have a whole reflect and reset journaling downloadable PDF. It's completely free. And I did it at my Plan With Me in person in Christchurch this month, and people really enjoyed it. So I'm just putting the word out there. Go onto my website. You can grab it for free. It has journaling questions about the past, helps you to assess what you're currently feeling like, and what you want to focus on in the future. So I did that before I did this, because this kind of gave me the clarity for this. So go do that. Right, so now we're going to set up my December habit tracker. That's why I've got the Christmas sticker book, because it's Christmas after all. This planner hasn't been set up yet. I was setting it up for 2025, but I have got my next December habit tracker in here, so I just figured I might as well dive right in. Right, so to start with, we've got the health. So that was drink 30-ounce water. Now movement, I kind of want its own thing, and I'll explain that in a second. But then we've got our medications. Cool. Now movement, I'm going to do in 15-minute chunks. So 15 obviously is my minimum, so that's here. So 15, 30, 45, 60, and then 60 plus. So that's movement. Now the next thing, business, I think I'm going to keep separate. So this is just personal stuff. So this is joy. And so joy, my things were no spend, quality time. Now I know that some of these things might be hard to quantify, but like I know if I've spent quality time with my son or not. I don't need to measure it. Creativity and rest. And then in here, because obviously one of my things for joy was decluttering and having a nice tidy house, so I'm going to put every day to do the dishes, every day to clear clothes. So that might be put laundry away, it might be dealing with a doom pile, whatever it is, it's just focused on clothes. Tidy 1 space. So just pick one little area and just go for it. And we're also going to say declutter 1 space. Now, all these things might not get done every day, but we're sort of just aiming for it, right? Like if the majority of them get filled in, we're doing really good. If we don't, we need to think about why we're struggling. This isn't a case of like needing to fill this thing up every single day, but hopefully I can see maybe patterns. So like I'll be able to see that every Wednesday I actually don't do the dishes. And then I can ask myself, well, why is that? And so that's how following our patterns or figuring out our patterns can help us actually fix the process issues or the systems issues that are leading us not to be able to fulfill the things we're wanting to do. And then here, I'm literally going to measure my joy. So from a scale of like, I guess 1 to 5, 3, 4, 5. How much joy is there? Now, joy is not happiness. I might be thinking about joy completely wrong, but joy to me is not happiness. Joy is contentedness. It is satisfaction. It is, I wouldn't want to change anything about today, would be like a 5, or everything was just a shit show would be like a 1, right? So that's, and I think that can get influenced by how you feel more than your external environment. So that's why I want these things to help affect that. And I'm going to see how that works. So I'm going to figure out December. So December starts on a Sunday. Yay. Where are we now? Right, we're in the last week. So I might just, you know, start tomorrow. I'm a Monday to Sunday type of girl. So that takes me through to the 29th of December, at which point I'll obviously be making a new one. Up here, obviously, you can put your weekdays if you want. I'm going to do a lunar calendar. So the new moon is on the 1st. So we're at a new moon, which is perfect time to start a new phase. And so the next full moon is on the 15th. Cool. And I also want to track along with my hormones. So I'm going to go into my Aura app and figure out when it thinks I'm expected. All right, I'm expected to start any day now. Now, let's see if we can make it pretty. Sweet, and then we will report back. See how we go. It's December's habit tracker all done. I'm excited. It's going to be a good 2025, and even better that I get a head start on it. So, yay!